listeners, truth tellers across the globe. It's me, your host, Richard Banfield, here once again to take your phone calls, tell you the strange, newsworthy happenings of the world, and just generally help you fall asleep, probably. Tuning in this morning for phone calls from the Nether regions. We've got some great content for you, so stay tuned. Natural Park rangers in Wyoming have reported naturally occurring clowns appearing throughout the park. They can be easily identified by their brightly colored balloons, as well as their shoes that honk while they walk. Visitors are advised to keep snacks and foodstuff tied closely to them or hung from trees if they spend the night. Beware not to hang piñatas from trees, however, as the clowns seem to be attracted to their party-like stylings. No one knows if these clowns have been occurring for centuries or if this is the first appearance. Folklore tells of naturally occurring clowns in other areas of the globe, but Wyoming has not seen the likes of this. And that's it for today's News of the Weird. Hello again, listeners. Hello, everybody out there across the U.S. and maybe some other countries. We have a lot of listeners on the internet. I've heard people out there exploring the Nether regions along with us. So welcome back again. It's time for that ever-popular segment, phone calls. So we're going to take some listener calls. I do see the lines lighting up out there. We do have it looks like somebody is calling in to our UFO line. So let's see if somebody has an interesting story about an unidentified flying object. Caller, UFO line, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Richard.
Hello, welcome to Phone Calls from the Nether regions. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
This isn't really a Nether regions call. I'd like to speak about UFOs and extraterrestrials, if I could.
Sure, well, we still consider that somewhat of a nether region of science. It's the fringe element that many people don't consider to be true science, but we know is the truth.
But I'm very much a believer. I spend a good bit of time at my telescope looking out, and I felt I needed to call in and just kind of mention I have seen quite a few UFOs, and it almost feels like they pass the horizon almost for me.
Just to come at you.
In benefit to me. It seems they seem to come by at 6:15 every night.
Wow, that's incredible. We have heard that certain extraterrestrial entities will latch on to individuals. That there are individuals out there with a certain kind of energy that can draw these alien species to them, whether it be the Marnax or the reptilians or any of these species that we know are investigating our planet.
I don't know about all that. I've never met any reptilians.
Sure. Any indication of what these crafts?
It's a big universe, and I would imagine there are all kinds of things.
So what do these crafts, these unidentified objects that you've seen, what do they look like?
They have kind of a triangular shape.
Wow.
And they rotate ever so slightly as they fly across the sky.
That's
with just radiating light.
That's pretty
Generally
incredible.
What I see. Yes.
We hear a lot of descriptions that match that for this type of unidentified flying object. So it's rotating triangular lights. Wow.
Yes. Well, there is certainly a physical structure. I can see that there is a physical element to their ship, but it somehow radiates light. It's like the metal just glows.
And this is at 6:15 every night, as if on schedule.
Every night at 6:15.
That's very interesting.
They will fly across the horizon, generally getting closer as they come around. And
now, do you believe this to be an alien species, as we talked about, or do you believe this to be some sort of government craft? Do you live near an Air Force base of some type?
Well, I've never heard of the government making me or anyone else forget days.
Well, then you haven't been listening to my show long enough. I mean to say that the government makes people forget a lot of things. As many of my listeners know, the government is well known for its mind erasure tactics, whether it be just...
I can't remember a Thursday for the last 12 years.
So you're saying you've had your mind erased every Thursday for the past 12 years?
I don't know what to think.
That's
All
incredible.
I know is I see them at 6:15 every night, and I cannot remember a Thursday for the last 12 years.
Now, what happened last Thursday?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
That's absolutely
no
incredible. That confirms it. That's absolutely incredible. And so you say that your memory's been wiped from every Thursday. Do you think it's some sort of you're being experimented on? Have you ever been taken into a craft of any type?
I mean, I would imagine. On Thursdays, the light is generally much brighter towards the end of their pass.
Do you notice any new surgical incisions on your body of any kind, as if you've been experimented on? Do you know what?
I have.
What do you feel?
I have a lump on the right side of my rib cage.
Wow.
That has been growing.
You have a growing lump?
Ever so slightly, it gets a little larger. I usually notice it every few months, getting a bit bigger.
So now we have heard of humans being impregnated with alien sperm. Is this something that you think might have happened to you?
Oh goodness, I hope not. The doctors have no idea what it is. They say it's not cancerous.
Uh-huh.
But it is a lump.
That's very interesting. So you can't remember Thursdays, you've seen strange spinning triangular lights, and you probably have been impregnated with alien sperm. That's absolutely incredible.
Well, I mean, let's not go telling everyone about the sperm. The sperm is unconfirmed.
Well, I'm no professional, but I've taken a lot of calls on this line, and I would say it's probably the alien sperm thing. And 90% sure. I would recommend just, sitting it out, and probably going to have to raise that thing as your own.
Well, I mean, if it was, I consider the visitors some of my dearest friends at this point. I mean, I have spent more time with them than anyone other than my wife.
So you do remember them?
Well, I mean, not particularly. There's flashes. There's always flashes.
Wow.
You know, I'll be driving down the street, and then a surging pain in my head and bright light, and then I can just remember faces looking at me.
Alien faces?
Oh, they're just. It's so bright that I can just make out that it is a face. And then I usually come out of that on the side of the street, or wherever I am, and then go on with the rest of my day.
On the side of the street? You often spend time on the side of the street?
Well, I could be walking. I could be driving.
Wow. Well, you live an incredible life. I would say that to our loyal listeners out there, if you want to try to experience some of these things, the first step is to buy a telescope. So thanks for calling in, listener. We appreciate your stories.
Of course.
And, keep on listening and stay comfortable.
Yes, thank you, Richard.
Thank you for listening, everybody. We'll be back soon with more phone calls from the nether regions.